This is how we are going to flip the script and become our most authentic, confident, genuine self. And it's going to be real. It is not going to be that fake it till you make it type of stuff, because we don't want to be fake. We don't want to fake it at all. Think about it like this. How are you when you are with your best friend? When you are with your best friend, or if you don't have a best friend, just that person that you immediately click with, that you can be yourself with, that you feel like you could just do about anything with. You laugh hard, you tell them how you feel, you're open, you're vulnerable. Think about this person. I want you to think about this feeling of how you feel when you are with this person. The reason why you feel this way with this person are a few things, and it really boils down to one thing. They have shown you that they love you, that they believe in you, that they encourage you, that they say positive things about you, that they just make you feel good. And it makes you feel loved. It all boils down to love, to self-love. It's how this person is making you feel. They make you feel amazing, and you love that. And that means that you are giving them your best version of yourself, which is going to make you love yourself and love them even more. It's just this reciprocating, beautiful cycle of giving and receiving. How do you act when you are with your best friend in public? We all know we act a fool. We do what we want. We have fun. We're silly. We don't care about what other people think, because the only thing that matters to us is what our best friend thinks of us. And our best friend loves us unconditionally. And they're probably doing the same crap that we're doing, or they're encouraging it, if anything. Think of it like this now. Your best friend has been plopped out, and they are on their dream vacation. They're having the time of their life. You're super happy for them, right? They're doing their thing. They're not around right now. And so you are by yourself, not alone, in your room, in public, walking around by yourself. What is going on in your head? What are you telling yourself? When you are walking around and you see something that really makes you happy and you want to sit and look at it and you're too embarrassed to, what are you thinking? You would not be doing any of this if your best friend was around. Why? Because you don't care about literally what anybody else around you thinks. At that point in time, you are being your most authentic self because you feel the most loved. So what we are missing in this part of everything is that we are missing that self-love. We do not love ourselves enough right at this point in time to feel that genuine, authentic confidence to just do what we want to do, because it does not matter what anybody else thinks about us that is surrounding us. It only matters how we feel about it. Here's an activity that we can do, and this is going to help you flip the script in your brain immediately. You can start doing this right now. You can start doing this today. You can start doing this for the next week. I promise you, you are going to notice a difference in your confidence. And that is, I want you to treat your brain like a library. I want you to treat it like if you went up to the grandest library that has, I always think of like the Harry Potter library or like the presidential library where it's books on books on books on books, and there's like shelves and lines and everything. And you have this library, and it's got this really cool ability to where if you walk in and you say, show me a time when I was very confident in myself, it throws you a book, lands in your hand, flips to the page, and you go, oh, on this day I did this and I was confident. That is exactly what your brain does. That has always been happening your entire life. You are the librarian. What you've been doing this entire time that's been getting you to the place where you're at right now, which is lacking that self-confidence, is let's say that when you are in a public place and someone is staring at you because you're beautiful, you're radiating this great energy, and you immediately think, oh, a time someone was staring at me and it didn't go right. Bam, book comes up, and then here's a time when something actually bad happened to you or something you didn't like. And you read it and you immediately are like, I'm not having fun. I don't like this. I'm uncomfortable. So I want you to take control. I want you to take control as the head librarian of your brain. And what you're going to do is you are going to start asking your brain to show you evidence of when you were a specific mindset. when you were lovable, when you were athletic, when you were healthy, when you were confident, when you were happy, when you were joyful, when you were crying for a good reason. Whatever it is, I want you to start pulling that type of information, and I need you to stop pulling information that is self-deprecating, that is taking you further away from you becoming an authentically confident person. So if you are thinking anything about when someone doesn't like you, when someone hurt you, when you were betrayed, when you embarrassed yourself, when you said something dumb, when you did something, when something happened to you that made you feel some type of negative emotion, stop asking for that information. Stop it. Stop asking for that information. Be in control of the information that you are asking your brain, and ask it only positive things, because it will pull all of these things. You're going to start remembering stuff that happened in your life that you didn't really think about because you were so focused on the negative things. Your brain is here to show you evidence that you are right. So if you stop saying I am for a second, and you start saying, show me when I was. Show me I am this. It's going to show you the times that you were that. It is going to prove you right 100% of the time. We have to ask the right questions. Most important part in flipping this script. So when I am out and I am feeling a little insecure, I know I look amazing, I know I feel great, I know I'm with friends that love me, I know that I'm loving all my friends, I know that I'm safe, I know everything is just good, and all of a sudden I just get this little you're this in my head. I immediately think, show me a time when I was adored. Show me a time when I believed I was a goddess. Show me a time when I was in the right place at the right time. I'm going to start saying all of these different things. It takes me about a minute, and then I'm good to go, back up in my energy, and then we're having a great time. So being the librarian of this brain, you are the protector. Now I want you to think of this librarian is this super goddess who protects all of the books with her life. She will do anything. She will not let anybody into this library. You are the only person that is allowed in this library, and you have to show up right. She will not let you show up and be negative. She will not let you show up and go to the restricted section where it's all of these self-deprecating things that happen in your life that you don't need to pull from at this point in time. That is during trauma healing. That is during very intentional time. 24/7, 365-day access. This is all positive stuff. She is only going to let you go into that, and you have to show up right. Okay, so that is your responsibility. If you want to become the most authentic, confident version of yourself, you have got to start asking the right questions, and these questions are going to make you fall in love with yourself. They are going to make you feel like you are your best friend in your head. So going back to our best friend analogy, going back to our best friend example, your best friend's gone. I want you to think of when you want to do something and your best friend is encouraging you. And they're like, oh my gosh, yes, you absolutely can. You should do that. Maybe they're telling you that you should do that. And you're like, oh, no, I don't know. This energy from the best friend is the kind of things that we need to pull in our own head. We don't need to have our best friend there with us, gassing us up. We are supposed to be doing that ourselves. We are supposed to be showing up right for ourselves. So the people that said in your life, because I was this person too, I was my biggest bully. I was convincing myself left and right. Everyone hated me. Someone could give me the most heartfelt, genuine type of action towards me. They could give me a gift. They could profess their love to me. They could tell me how special I am to them. They could really go into just trying to love me. And I'd be like, nah. Now they don't like me. They lied. They really don't. They're going to say all this, and then they're going to go home and they're going to realize they actually don't like me. I was this person, and I sabotaged so many relationships in my life up until about 26. And then I also allowed myself to get into very bad relationships because of that, because since I already genuinely thought nobody liked me, I was just going and giving all of my energy and attention to all these people that I wanted to like me. I didn't like myself enough to know, hey, these people are really not that good for me. Like, I should probably focus my energy on someone else that is actually building me up instead of tearing me down in the process of getting them to love me. You have to show up right for yourself. You are your best friend. You are your biggest fan. You love people because they bring out the best in you, because they make you feel the most aligned with yourself. So if you can get to the place where you feel the most aligned with yourself by yourself, you are in a good spot. You will be confident. You will be authentic. And then when you show up to people, you will be consistent. This is the most amazing thing about this. You will build trust with people and trust with yourself because you are consistently showing up as the same person, because you are good and loving with yourself. So let's do a quick activity. I want you to pull from your library right now. Okay? We're going to do this because you can do it anytime, any day. Remember, we got 365 access. We're going to say, show me a time when I laughed harder than I've ever laughed before. You can take some time if you need to pause it for a second if something doesn't come up immediately. Say it a couple times. Show me a time I laughed harder than I've ever laughed before. If something came right up, that is the power that you have. Let's do another one. Show me a time when I gave someone an amazing gift and they loved it. If you haven't given someone a gift yet, highly recommend doing it. It makes you feel great. Or you could say, show me a time when someone gave me a gift and I felt amazing. Something come up? How about this? Let's do one more. Show me a time when I was having so much fun, I got lost in the moment. Pull up beautiful things from your library. Ask the randomest questions. Get to know yourself. And please, my love, stay away from the restricted section of anything that makes you feel less confident, less connected to yourself, less loved, less healthy, less rich, less anything. If it makes you feel less, it's restricted. Don't even bring it up. And if you notice you're bringing it up, then immediately replace it with a positive and focus on that and get yourself into that positive feeling and get away from the negative. You are in total control of yourself, of your mind, of your behavior. You can do this. I believe in you. I know you believe in you because you're watching this video. And if you're showing up, that means that you love yourself enough to show up for yourself to be better just a little bit each day. And so now that you found my channel, get ready for some crazy growth, because this stuff, it works. And this stuff is stuff that's going to help you reframe your entire mindset and become a different person within a matter of weeks. If you have any questions, if you're struggling with anything, and especially if you have an epiphany and a revelation, please comment it. I want to hear all about this. Okay. I love you so much. You are in control and you got this.